The stories, names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are real. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or deceased, places, buildings, and products is entirely intentional. In the realm of existential YouTube debates, two distinct yet equally passionate groups emerge: the Christians, who ardently defend their faith, and the skeptics, who question everything with a raised eyebrow. These are their stories.
But the people who have never heard of Jesus do not have dreams of him. Justin proceeds to present evidence of people who have never heard of Jesus having dreams and visions of him. But nope, I just don't think that it's happening. So this is a classic example of Bart committing the logical fallacy known as moving the goalposts. This occurs when someone sets a goal or standard for what would constitute a satisfactory answer or argument, but then changes the goal or standard after it has been met, in order to avoid conceding the point or accepting the argument.
Bart wasn't compelled by the evidence. I wasn't either.
You are not understanding my issue with this. Bart claims that a specific phenomenon is not happening. He is then shown that it indeed is happening to many people throughout the world. Bart's complete and total disregard and unwillingness to debate the said claims is the issue at hand. Not the actual validity of said claims. Which, if they are not as compelling as you say, should be easily rebutted against anyways.
What rebuttal can you give to someone who claims people, who had never heard of Jesus, saw him in a dream? My friend told me his father claimed he and hundreds of people in his village once saw a man jump over a 2-story building without any equipment, and he, my friend, believed it. What rebuttal is there to such claims?
Bart is a smart guy. I'm sure that he could string together a few coherent counter-arguments, but surprisingly he doesn't seem to want to engage in the topic. Your comparison story is nothing like the actual phenomenon that we are discussing, however. The claim of an unknown man in an obscure village, supposedly jumping a great height, which is then testified of by the villagers living in the same village. This is nothing like the claims that a historical person that lived over 2,000 years ago, and professed to be God, is appearing to people from all over the globe, people whom the Great Commission have been unable to reach. Furthermore, this isn't a once-off phenomenon, but has occurred numerously enough for it to be catalogued into a separate study in the psychological understanding of the paranormal that is named Christic Visions.
Having read your comment, one thing is crystal clear to me: I need to stop engaging with religious people on religious matters. Thank you for knocking some sense into me. I wish you success on your journey.
Oh, okay.
Reading through your comments, it seems that the Christians on this thread weren't compelled by your evidence. I wasn't either. Take care, mate, and God bless you.
Just being curious. What evidence did Justin present? What scientifically verifiable evidence can anyone give for a dream they saw? Were these people checked and confirmed by independent sources? How can we make sure they have never heard of Jesus? How can we even prove or disprove they saw this dream?
Justin presented evidence in the form of the case studies found in Visions of Jesus, Direct Encounters from the New Testament to Today, by Philip H. Weed, which are drawn from a variety of sources, including interviews with individuals who have reported direct encounters with Jesus, as well as reports from other scholars who have investigated these experiences. Not to mention the fact that this isn't a once-off phenomenon but has occurred numerously enough for it to be catalogued into a separate study in the psychological understanding of the paranormal, that is named Christic Visions. This is a great question that you asked, though, and I would hesitate to claim that these dreams and visions taken individually constitute strong evidence for the deity of Christ. This is just one small piece of the puzzle, as it were. Cheers for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. You can also subscribe to the channel, and get notified of new content by clicking the bell icon. But even if you should suffer for righteousness' sake, you will be blessed. Have no fear of them, nor be troubled. But in your hearts honor Christ the Lord as holy, always being prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. Yet do it with gentleness and respect. 1 Peter 3:14-15